Hello and welcome to episode 75 of the Footy with Fletch podcast. I'm joined by Carlton AFLW player Brooke Vickers. Brooke was selected by Carlton with pick 23 in the 2021 AFLW draft. She's currently played 26 AFLW games. Hello Brooke, thanks for joining me on the podcast today. How are you doing?
Hey Fletch, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So I guess first things first, which AFL team did you support growing up?
I went for the Tigers.
So I guess Richmond are one of the rivals of Carlton. What's it like to now be at the Carlton Footy Club?
It's amazing. Like I love the club so much. Yeah, the group has grown so much over the past few seasons. We've stuck to our process and yeah, we're finally seeing results on the board, which is really good to see.
What sports did you play growing up?
I played a bit of basketball and cricket, just any sports I could really play. Yeah.
When did you sort of start playing footy then with cricket and basketball?
I did a bit in Auskick and then I stopped that to sort of focus on my basketball and cricket. And then I started again about under 12s, but I was sort of juggling both cricket and basketball and football at the same time. So I wasn't super focused on footy. And I didn't, yeah, sort of become that focused on footy until about 16.
How did you sort of reach that decision to then stop with basketball and cricket and then focus on mainly footy?
Yeah, I sort of just saw more like potential in my footy than I did with cricket and basketball, and I really loved the team aspect of footy as well, like how there's 21 girls playing every week, like yeah, there's so many friendships you can make in a football club. Yeah, I just really loved it being around football people.
And you have the nickname Brick. How did that nickname come about?
One of my old teammates, Charlotte Wilson, she now plays for the Gold Coast. I think she came up with it. It's just Brooke, for the BR and then for Vickers, the ICK, so Brick.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good. It's stuck, so.
And you played with the Oakley Chargers. How did joining the Chargers come about?
Yeah, I sort of just got invited down from, yeah, playing some club football and representing football as well. So, with Interleague. So I think I just got invited down and then, yeah, started training with the Oakley Chargers.
And the first season was in 2020, which obviously was you played just the two games due to COVID-19. What did you make of the first season as a whole?
Yeah, obviously playing only two games was a bit disappointing, but it was great to step up to that level, and play with some older girls as well. We had some really good players at Oakley, so yeah, it was great experience playing as a bottom major in that competition.
Who do you think were some of your favourite players to play alongside at the Oakley Chargers?
Definitely Charlie Rowbottom. Yeah, we got along really well, so it was great to play with her. And yeah, lots of Blackburn girls as well were there, like Charlotte Van Vlies, Lily Hart. Yeah.
What was it like? What's it like, I guess, when you come up against Gold Coast and play alongside Charlie Rowbottom, given you played alongside each other at the Chargers?
Yeah, it's really fun. Obviously she's an inside mid and I was playing on the wing. So yeah, it was my first game back this year actually. We versed Gold Coast, which was funny playing against Charlie, but yeah, she's a great player. And I really look up to her on the field. Um, but yeah, it was a bit of fun playing against her.
And in 2021, you played 11 games and kicked 3 goals for the Chargers. How did you find that season?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, to play any games in your draft year is amazing. And I was just super grateful for the experience to play. Um, Obviously we didn't get too many results that we were after in that year, but yeah, it was great to be drafted and then play with some players I've been looking up to since I was younger, like Darcy Vesio, Karen Peterson. Yeah.
And you were a 2021 Premiership player with the Oakley Chargers. What was it like to be part of the Premiership side?
Yeah, I loved that team that year. We had such a good group as well with good coaches. We had Jason Davenport as our head coach. He was a great coach. And yeah, the girls were just amazing.
And you mentioned Jason Davenport. Was there a particular piece of feedback or advice that he gave you that's really stuck with you?
Sort of just the belief that he had in me, like yeah, for that to transpire, um, into me having belief in myself. He's really personable as well, so he formed great relationships with all the players. Yeah, he's just yeah, really good coach, and I really enjoyed being coached by him.
And you played off the half back line at the Chargers. What was it like to play off half back?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that experience. Obviously in juniors I'd played a bit more like inside mid. But coming to Oakley, yeah, we had a some great players through the midfield. So yeah, I was playing off the half back flank. It allowed me to use my run and carry a bit with the ball, which was really good. And yeah, I could use my kicking to my advantage playing that role. I was like a pretty attacking half back, so yeah, it was nice.
And you also played with Vic Metro in 2021 in the under 18 AFLW National Championships. How did
Yeah.
you find playing with Vic Metro?
Yeah, that was great. We had so many good players across the state, so it was sort of great to be recognized as one of those top players in the state. And yeah, playing with Charlie Rowbottom, Georgie Pressparkis, Keely Shearer, all these great players. It was really good to sort of learn off them and yeah, play with them.
And you mentioned Keely Sherry. You've got a great friendship with Keely. How did that friendship sort of come about for you both?
Yeah, so we met each other throughout that Metro Championships, and we just became like best friends since we got to the club. We were both drafted in the same year, and yeah, we live really close to each other, so we started driving to training together, and yeah, just became best friends, go on holidays together all the time. Yeah.
And with Vic Metro, you averaged 13.5 disposals and 4 tackles per game. What did you make of your individual performances?
Oh, it's hard to remember back then, but oh, I don't even know. I was just happy to sort of help the team out in that aspect and yeah, just grow on my own game to sort of put my name out there to get drafted.
And
Yeah.
was there a particular moment where you thought, oh, geez, I might be a chance of getting drafted here?
Or up until the draft night, even on draft night, I still like had no idea if I would get drafted or not. Obviously, you're always hoping that that's going to be the case, but didn't want to get my hopes up too much. But yeah, it's something I've always strived for.
And what clubs interviewed you in the lead up to the draft?
I was interviewed by Geelong, Richmond, obviously Carlton, Melbourne. Oh, I can't even remember a couple others, I think too.
And what is that process like? Because I imagine the first interview probably would have been a bit intimidating, a bit stressful.
Yeah. Um, it wasn't too bad because our first interviews were all at like a Vic Metro training, so all the clubs came down and interviewed whoever whatever players they wanted to interview. So that was a bit more relaxed. But then the second interviews when they came to your house, that was a bit more intimidating, but they were all super friendly and welcoming. So yeah.
And you were then selected by Carlton with pick 23 in the 2021 draft. What was it like to be selected to by the Carlton Football Club?
Yeah, I was super happy to get selected by Carlton. Obviously, they had such a great group of players, as well as staff. So, yeah, I really was happy to land there and then made a best friend out of it in Keely. So, yeah, it's been great.
And the 2021 draft was obviously a COVID affected draft. It was held online. What did you make of the draft night as a whole?
Yeah, it was interesting actually. I didn't have any friends over or anything for it. I sort of just was with my family. I was a bit too nervous to get other people to come over. Um, But yeah, it was interesting watching it on the screen. I think one of my friends saw that I got drafted before it had even loaded on my TV, so she'd already texted me. But yeah.
What was that like to have sort of found out from someone else before you heard the news yourself?
I was like, oh, what? I was a bit confused. I was like, how do you know already? But no, it was all right.
And what was it like to then walk into the Carlton Football Club for the first time as a Carlton player?
Yeah, it was crazy. Obviously, it happens pretty quickly since getting drafted to when you come into the club. Um, it was a bit overwhelming, obviously, meeting everyone and stuff on your first day, but everyone was so welcoming. I think I got stuck into training straight away on the first day I came into the club, which was great to sort of get straight into it.
And you mentioned in an interview with Carlton Media after being drafted, you said, I was a bit shocked, very shocked, and still am. Talk me through the emotions that you sort of dealt with once you realised you were going to be an AFLW footballer.
Yeah, obviously, I was saying before, I didn't realize that it was going to happen. Like, I sort of had no idea if I'd get drafted or not. So, yeah, being able to hear my name get read out was, yeah, crazy, um, and super exciting. Yeah, my emotions were mainly just excitement, and yeah, I was just looking forward to getting stuck into it, really.
And so you made the move from halfback to the wing at AFLW level. What was it like to make that transition?
Yeah, I think the coaches saw more like potential in me on the wing, just because of my running capacity. And yeah, I was pretty small in my first year, so playing on the wing was all right. A bit more running and less contested ball, which is yeah, what sort of worked out for me in that year.
And how did you find adjusting to AFLW level?
Yeah, it was probably just the speed of the game that was so different as obviously as well as the skill level. Um, but yeah, the speed in the game and the fitness levels were obviously so different from coming from a junior program to that. Just the professionalism as well was a massive step up.
And you made your AFLW debut in round three, season six against the Brisbane Lions. What was it like to make your AFLW debut?
Yeah, it was obviously so exciting. Throughout the week, I don't think I got selected in the team as an emergency, and so was Keely Shearer. And I think a couple of girls were sick that week, so we got pulled into the team kind of last minute. I think it was the day before the flight up to Brisbane, up to Gold Coast, sorry, um, that they put Keely and I back in the team together. So it was so fun to make our debuts together. Um, Obviously, we didn't get the result that we were sort of after, but playing your debut game is something that's so special. And yeah, to play it on Metricon Stadium was pretty cool too.
And did it sort of ease your nerves a little bit knowing that you didn't sort of know early on in the week, so you wouldn't be thinking, oh, I'm going to make my debut? What was that sort of like to find out a bit later on?
Yeah, I think it probably worked out better for me because yeah, I tend to get a bit nervous before games, so I probably would have been stressing all week about it if I knew. So it was good to just come in last minute into the team.
And you had 10 disposals, one mark and one tackle in that game. What did you make of your first game as a whole from an individual point of view?
Oh, yeah, it was so long ago. I can't really remember the game to be honest, but just to be out there was amazing. And yeah, to somewhat contribute to the team was also good.
And you played 3 games in your first season. How did you find your first season?
Yeah, obviously playing any games in your first season is really exciting. So I was, yeah, super grateful to be able to play those 3 games. And it, yeah, sort of taught me or gave me a glimpse into what AFLW's like and yeah, how much of an increase it is from your junior football.
And 2022, there were 2 seasons in the one year. The first season was from January to April, and then the second season from August to November. What was it like to play 2 seasons in the one year?
Yeah, for me as a first year player, I think it was good to get that experience in my first year and got to play a few more games that I would have otherwise. Um, so yeah, as a first year player, it was really good to get more exposure to the game. But yeah, it just felt like sort of one year that just kept rolling around. So yeah, it was good, but busy.
And in season seven, your second season, you played 10 games, averaging 7.2 disposals, 1.7 marks, and 1.6 tackles. What do you sort of remember from your second season?
Um, yeah, so playing my second season, obviously I'd gotten a glimpse to it in my first year, playing a few games that year. So it was good to get some more consistency in my game and yeah, sort of build on my first year.
And then in 2023, you played 9 games. How did you find your third season at AFLW level?
Yeah, obviously still as a young player, it was basically only my second year of AFLW. So yeah, to keep building upon my previous two seasons was really good. I got some consistency in my game, and yeah.
And in round nine against the Gold Coast Suns in 2023, you had a career high performance, 14 disposals, 6 marks, and 1 tackle. What do you remember from that game?
It was so long ago again. I just remember obviously round one being super exciting for everyone. So it was a really contested game, I remember. A hard fought game and yeah, it's a good game to be a part of, really.
And then 2024, you unfortunately weren't able to play any footy due to hamstring injuries. How disappointing was that to sort of deal with?
Yeah, obviously not playing football for a whole year isn't what anyone wants, so it was pretty difficult dealing with that. Um but the club had full support in me and yeah, we have great high performance staff which were able to help me through that time as well. I sort of just knew that I would be able to get back and I just wanted to get back better than um what I was previously. So that sort of drove me to complete my rehab to the best of my ability and yeah, get back out there.
And how did you find sitting on the sidelines? Because obviously you would have loved to be out there, but what was it like to support the girls from behind the fence?
Yeah, obviously not a sport that any player wants to be in, but I learnt so many things throughout that experience. One of our midfield coaches, Glenn Strawn, he gave me the opportunity of like watching the wings patterning throughout the game. So I was really focused on sort of a coaching aspect, I guess. And being able to learn the game from behind the fence was, yeah, so important. And I think it really helps me on field today because it just gave me a great understanding of the game. And yeah, just the positioning and everything that's required, especially in like a wing role where positioning is really important.
And what were some of the other things that you learnt last year when you were sort of on the sidelines?
Um, Sort of how important it is just to stay involved even if you're not playing. Like you're still such an important yeah, person in the group. And you can, yeah, bring the energy on game day to players who are playing, try and support them in any way they need. Um, but yeah, it's just so important to stay positive throughout that time. And yeah, not let your like injury affect the rest of the group and their attitude towards, yeah, game day.
You played 5 VFLW games for Carlton this season, averaging 22.4 disposals, 8.8 tackles, and 4 marks. What was it like to play with the VFLW side?
Yeah, it was a great experience, obviously, after missing all of 2024 season at the AFLW level. It was great to get back out there and get some consistency in my game as well. Um, yeah, I played a new role in the inside mid throughout that season. So yeah, it was good to learn a different position and sort of get some expertise in that position as well. So I can be more a bit more flexible, playing the wing and mid as well.
You had 27 disposals, 1 goal, 5 tackles, and 3 marks against the Pies in round 11 in the VFLW. What did you make of that performance?
Yeah, that was a really tough game. It was tight the whole game. Um, and yeah, it was good to sort of have some impact in the game, and help the girls get over the line. We just got over the line though. Yeah, I remember Skep kicked a great goal after the siren, which yeah, sort of helped us get the victory. But yeah, it was a really hard game.
Did you think Keely Skepper was going to go back and slot the goal after the siren?
Yeah, well, if anyone can do it from that angle, it's Kelly Scapper. She's a great kick. Um, yeah, so I had full faith in her. And I think most of the team did as well.
And at the start of the 2025 season, you suffered a broken and dislocated wrist in August. What was your mindset like during that period?
Yeah, obviously disappointing to be injured for the first part of the season. But I know that, yeah, I'd handled my hamstring injuries in the past and it was just another hurdle that I had to get over. And yeah, just had full belief in myself that I would be able to get back pretty quickly. Just yeah, I was really well supported by our high performance staff and medical staff in that period as well. So just yeah, trying to get back to full fitness. Yeah.
And then you obviously made your return against the Gold Coast Suns in round five. You made your return at AFLW level for the first time in 670 days. What was it like to be back out on the field at AFLW level for the first time in such a lengthy period?
Yeah, obviously it was amazing to get out there after being in rehab for so long. I was just so grateful for the club support into getting me through that period and getting me back out there again. Yeah, it was just super exciting to be out there.
And the Blues had a 46-point win over the Suns in your return game. What was it like to also get a massive win in your return?
Yeah, obviously it was great to get the result in your first game back, sing the song with all the girls after the game. But I think what was more pleasing was our ability to stick to our process in such a challenging game. Gold Coast are a really highly contested team. And they're yeah, really strong in the contest, sorry. So it was quite challenging. So just our ability to stick to our process was probably what was the most pleasing part of about the game.
And you played alongside Mimi Hill at the Oakley Chargers. You played alongside her in her 50th AFLW game against the Cats on the weekend. What was that full circle moment like for you?
Yeah, Mimi's such a great leader and yeah, a great friend to me. She brings so much energy to the team, both on and off the field. So it was so good seeing her develop throughout the years, like from seeing her at Oakley as yeah, such a young player to now. Yeah, it was great to see her reach that milestone, after knowing her for such a long time.
And the Blues are playing such an attacking, exciting brand of footy this season, really taking the game on and looking to move the ball quickly. How have you found the new look Carlton side this season with the way you're playing your footy?
Yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah, previously under Bucky, we've had a lot of focus about our defense and contest, ensuring we're strong in those areas. And then last year we felt like we executed that part of our game pretty well. Um, and then this preseason we really went after our offense, which yeah, has allowed us to play this attacking brand of footy. And be yeah a lot more brave with the footy as well, put speed on the ball, which has been so exciting, and I'm guessing it's a lot more exciting to watch as well.
6 wins and 2 losses so far this season. What is it like to sort of sit back and realise that you're playing such good footy this season?
Yeah, the results have obviously been so good, and yeah, just great to finally get the results in for the team. But I think it's yeah, just a testament to the environment that the players and staff have created over the last few seasons, which is yeah, really driving the success. Um, yeah, our staff are obviously so supportive from our coaches to our high performance and medical staff. And the players just love playing with each other. We love spending time together outside of football and inside of football. So it's so good to, yeah, be seeing these results for all the hard work that has been put in over the last couple of years.
And how do you look to approach the last few weeks in the home and away season?
Yeah, I think just making sure we're sticking to our process, not thinking too much about results as well, just trying to build upon our game each week and focus on that area, making sure that everyone's playing their role, which is something we're really big on, is just playing your role. If everyone does that, then hopefully we can get a few more wins. But yeah.
What are some of your interests outside of footy?
Um, Outside of footy, I love to go to the beach. Love to go traveling as well. I like playing a bit of golf. Yeah.
Do you have a favourite golf course?
Yeah, I can't go past Flinders Golf Course. Shout out to Flinders. It's a great course down the beach, which is, yeah, nice.
I suspect Flinders would then probably be your favourite beach as well.
Yeah, I love Flinders. It's a great place. I think all my friends know this too. So yeah, shout out to Flinders.
And you mentioned that you love travelling. Do you have any upcoming holidays planned?
I don't actually. I've been, yeah, sort of thinking lately, about maybe an off-season holiday, maybe New Zealand. I don't know. Haven't really booked anything though.
It's funny you mention New Zealand because I'm going to New Zealand next year in February for I think about 10 days doing the South Island. I am
Oh,
very, very excited.
yeah.
And so, yes, good luck with the planning, I guess.
Enjoy. It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful indeed. Do you have a favourite colour and brand of footy boots to wear?
Yeah, I like the white boots. Haven't got too adventurous with my boots. I don't have any fluoro pink ones. But yeah, just the white Asics boots.
What are 5 words that you'd use to describe yourself?
Inside of footy or outside of footy?
As a person, I guess.
As a person, 5 words. Probably I'd say enthusiastic, fun, hardworking, loyal. Um, yeah, that's four.
And we're going to have a new segment here, this or that. Coffee or tea, which would you prefer?
Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Text or call?
Cool.
A book or a movie?
Book.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Katy Perry or Taylor Swift?
Katy Perry.
TikTok or Instagram?
Definitely TikTok. I spend too much time on that app.
And you sort of mentioned TikTok because I watched a couple of your TikToks. How did that sort of come about for you?
Yeah, Keely and I made a joint TikTok account, which we sort of just do as a joke, and it's a bit of fun. Yeah.
And just finally as well, do you have a favourite ground to play on?
Oh, yeah. I like Icon Park, obviously being our home ground. That's really always so good to play at. The deck's always so nice. And I also like playing at Metricon Stadium, probably just because that was my debut game.
Well, thank you so much, Brooke, for your time today and all the best of luck for the remainder of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Fletch.